Cranking up the volume. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, we are doing live Q&A. Of course, if you have Qs, I will A them. Just drop them in the chat below. Uh, oh my God, I swear, I just deleted YouTube videos. Where did you come back to? Let me try this again. I have to clean stuff off my desktop every time. I can't stand icons on my desktop. Drives me absolutely insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Hello, Paul. Paul is chilling over here in the backspace. Yo, I saw this on the internet and I thought to myself, this is hilarious. I'm like, bruh. First of all, that color of the paint job was hilarious enough, and then the fake Hawaii wall was also hilarious. But they took the time to rope tie this tree like a freaking pineapple. That's like maybe one of the coolest Christmas trees I ever did seen. So hilarious. Okay, almost done. Moving things into the trash, cleaning crap off my desktop because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But yes, Q&A session. So if you have some, right, Kevin, that is a lot much. We have, today's Q&A. So you drop stuff in. Tuesday, I will do a Christmas Eve, just come kick it extravagamma. Extravagamma. There you go. We'll just fire up the whole Zoom room. Everybody come through, just hang out, kick it in the back. Um, yes, for the members, let me post the Zoom room link in the community tab. I'm YouTube. Listen, we've been talking about this for a minute in our little secret scroll YouTube teachers area, and these guys in there, we're about to do some cool stuff with the community channel, is like driving me absolutely insane because I just want to see what they do. I think it's going to be freaking massive. Whatever they decide to do is going to be big. I am jockeying YouTube like God knows what. That's the right one. I am jockeying YouTube like a 13-year-old kid in a Farrah Fawcett poster. Like, I think whatever they're coming up with for 2025 is just going to be off the charts. And so they're bumping up the community tab because they realize that so many creators are making stuff and then sending their members to someplace else to be part of a community. So in our case, like Discord. And I think they finally come to the realization that them sending people to Discord is stupid because you're sending people off the platform, and their goal is to keep people on the platform. Yo, we going on vacation. Oh, nice, nice. Um, where did Gretchen show herself up yet? Where's Gangsta Grandma? Uh, yeah, but yeah, so super curious as to whatever they're gonna do. Like, it's going to be the coolest. The other thing that we were doing a session last week with just the moderators, and I come to the conclusion that Daniel is Rocket Boy. You guys know who Rocket Boy is? Look, this is Daniel. we somehow before camp next year, we're gonna buy Daniel these boots, and we're gonna make him wear it the whole camp. Val got it. Val got it right away. we just gotta paint the we gotta paint the gray hairs in there. Ernesto, what is happening, broski? Good to see you. Something is out for delivery. Let's see what it is. What is the all right? Here's a question for you, crew, today. While I'm waiting for you guys to ask me questions, what is the one thing for Christmas that you don't know if you're getting, but you hope you get? I'm curious about this. I kind of know what I'm getting already. Like, we're past that stage. We just don't want to. We don't want to buy stuff that's not. We don't want to buy stuff that's not conducive So for the most part, we have like a little list that we can go down and kind of pick the right things. But in the same token, I always pull secret squirrels. Like it's just a thing. I always get something secret squirrel that, you know, she has no clue about. And it's arriving today. So, Flo, I'll see you Monday. We get to hang out, talk story. Appreciate you for booking the session. Let's see how much sessioning we can get done. Yeah, like I'm always curious as what are you hoping to get that you don't know if you're getting or not. To determine is it detrimental to send people to a web page as they need to give viewers a PDF or other info? Um, no, yes and no. Okay, so it's how you do it. This is a very good question, Paul. It's how you do it. Okay, so if you're in the middle of the video, like this is where most people screw up, and they don't realize that they're screwing up. And matter of fact, I didn't for the longest time. If we're in the middle of this video right now, and we say, "Listen, here's a link to the website. Go over here and get my 10-step guide to how to dig your nose deeper or whatever." Um, that was a dumb example. That's just what came into my head. You guys know I'm weird, right? It just this is my brain. Um, you you make them leave the platform. So if you are a minute into a video and you send them to go get something, that tells YouTube that your video is only worth watching for 1 minute. Like it jacks your watch time. If you save it to the end, people are going to miss it, right? Because they don't always watch to the end. This is just a thing. I like to put a lot of important stuff at the end of videos. I realize most people don't get it, but I feel like it's a dope payoff for anybody who stays all the way through. So what you're supposed to do, which I'm probably super horrible at, is say little things in the middle to make them stay to the end. I just feel, I don't know, I feel a little, I'm weird about that one. Like I don't want to say I feel douchey doing it because I don't want to stop myself from doing it. Because once you set that intention, it's in there. But it does feel weird. It feels like I'm trying to hide something from you. So I don't like, I'm playing with getting myself more acclimatized or more comfortable with, okay, guys, and if you stay all the way to the end, I got a special surprise for you. Like I'm getting myself used to saying that without making it feel oogy. Right now, it feels oogy. So what you want to say is, I have a link for you that's going to provide you detailed instructions. So when you're done watching this video, you'll find it in the description area below. Go over there. So it's the same thing. And if they want to leave, they're still going to leave. But you're also giving them the idea to watch it all the way through so that way they don't miss anything. Because you definitely don't want to be sending people off the platform. So the other day, actually yesterday, if you saw yesterday's video, I started out with this one is good and this one is important. And if you don't have time to watch this, don't watch it now. Wait till you have time because you're going to need to do some homework with this video. And so I started the video like that. I don't know, but I'm going to take a sophisticated, wild ass guess that for most people, we are nosy and our brains does not allow us to leave a hanging Chad like that. And so the minute the person tells you don't watch this unless you do X, you're like, don't tell me what to do. I'm going to watch it. I think so. I'm pretty much sure. I know that's how my brain works. So I wonder if anybody else is like that, but my brain is when someone says don't do this or don't watch this or don't, I'm like, let me go see what they're talking about. I don't know why, but my brain does that. So yeah, I think it does matter. And these are the little small stuff. And Paul, you yourself being speaking of gangster grandma, she like Beetlejuice. She just popped up in the Zoom room. You yourself are an analytics watching person. And being an analytics watching person, you will know if where you said go get the PDF, if the drop off disappears. So that's how you would gauge, right? Because your content might be different because of what you do, but you'll know right away based off of that. So there's that idea. It's a very good question. So for anybody who just popped up, we were answering: is it detrimental to send people to a web page to give viewers a PDF or whatever? So yeah, like really, really sort of important that you just set it up in a manner that they don't leave your video There you go. Definitely put. Oh yeah, you and me both. Look, it's right there. Ding ding ding. That's super funny, Luis. Oh, yay. Okay. So you know what, Rich? I didn't even think about it like that. See, listen, this is why you got to have your homie Rich around. Rich is also correct. Putting it in the description will allow them to open it in a different tab, and then that way it doesn't leave the video. So it's funny, Rich, you say this because, like, even us for work, we've been testing what happens when you put the QR in the screen, right? And if a person is watching on the desktop, that works because they're going to pick up their phone. The QR code is going to load in their phone. But if they're watching on their phone, the only way to pull that QR code is to screenshot it, go to the Photos app, open it, squeeze, open. If they have YouTube Premium, that's fine because the video keeps playing. But most people don't even understand how to pull the QR. Okay, let's do a live test in the chat. How many people know how to pull the QR code off the phone while you're live on the phone? Because that's something that we all be sending people to do, and I don't know if people actually are up on that. I want to try something stupid. I don't know if this works. Let me do this. Paul, you're not digging your nose, right? Okay, cool. I just gotta make sure. I just gotta make sure. Foom, 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 foom. I'm gonna do something. I didn't. Let's see. Ooh. Let's do. Yeah, yeah. See, I agree, Rich. It is kind of a lot of friction, right? Um, Also having a playlist on your channel that goes to videos on someone else's channel. Yes, yes. Well, yes and no. Yes and no, Paul. So there's two pieces to this metric. Keeping people on your channel is one thing because your watch time goes up because they're watching more videos. However, if you only have one video on the subject, right? Say I'm talking about this bad boy, and you only have one video on the channel on the subject. Having the next video go to another person who's talking about this, now you could be the procuring cost of somebody watching basically 2 hours of OBSBot tail air content while they're doing the research. That's still good citizenry. That counts as you kept the person on the platform. Your video is more likely to get shared if it triggers a rabbit hole, right? If you can be the person to push a person into the rabbit hole, you get credit for that. They'll show your video more often because you are the hook. If you can support that with your own content, that's even better for you at that point because not only you're allowing them to rabbit hole, you're allowing them to rabbit hole on your content. So both actually work. So it is not necessarily absolutely detrimental, but it's different if your goal is to, scooch a little bit more watch time. If your goal is to scooch watch time, chunk your videos into smaller bite-sized chunks that sort of lead into each other, and then that would in turn just allow someone to self-hook. That's harder to do. That's much, much harder to do. That takes a lot of scripting and planning and whatever, and that's up to you. That's just not my squeeze. Uh, I can use QR code and fly because of you sharing how to make that happen. But see, you know what, Kevin? I think I'm with you and Rich. When I see them, I have to, like, the lift for me to want to do that, it has to be super strong. Like, on a normal general circumstances, just like Rich said, it's a lot of friction, so I don't do it. But it's funny because we keep doing it. Now, I'm not going to say don't do it because of the video I made 2 days ago, which explains to you what's phenomenal numbers to me, that over 1 billion. Fam, that's crazy. That number just blew my biscuits. 1 billion hours of YouTube watched daily on the television. So pulling the QR code off the TV is normal. That's easy. We're all used to that. But that's crazy. And I've been saying that, make yourself set up for being viewed on the TV for God knows 2, 3 years now. Uh, and I've been saying the reason why you should go all in on YouTube and maybe start ignoring the TikToks and all of this other stuff that everybody's trying so hard to crack a nut in is because of the amount of TVs. And unless your audience is like, India or Brazil or somewhere where it's more likely to be a phone than a TV, like you should definitely be pumping towards TV viewership. Yo, when this number came out last week, like 1 billion hours a day viewed on TV alone. Yo, son, that is mind-boggling. Some of y'all are watching this joint on TV right now. How crazy is that? Like, yo, if you have two answers, two, sorry. I don't know. How does your brain just read something completely wrong from what's on the screen? If you have answers to questions made already, but you only post them one per day, but not to subscribers, would you post them all live or trickle them out? This is always a struggle to me. I like this is me personally. Now, this is something you're on your own. Don't blame Uncle for nothing. Okay, I don't want to take any blame for this. Sorry, I'm cleaning my phone while we do this because I'm Virgo and this is what I do. I think it's better to put the whole thing out there kind of like Netflix. When Netflix first came out, all the TV people thought they were insane to drop an entire series in a single day. But it's crazy. No, they were talking about this YouTube, not even YouTube TV. That's the part that is insanity. That is the part that is insanity. That's not even YouTube TV. Yeah, because I thought the same thing too. I was like, oh, that's cheating, especially if it's football season, right? That's super cheating. Yeah. So anyway, Paul, I believe it's doper to just, if you have like people who do like Alicia, she's recording a bunch of podcast episodes, so she comes out the gate ready to roll. I was like, drop all of them some bitches on one day, because if they really like it, they'll binge watch it, and that's just that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. So also, I don't know. I think if you're dripping them one a day, you're making it about you, so that way you have something to post every day without actually having to do. I guess you already did the work, but I don't know. Maybe, and to me, I feel like it's selfish to drop them one a day. I'm curious of how our family members feel, but I would just drop them all at once. Just come in, leave the load, smoke a cigarette on the way out. You can do with that analogy what you will. Gretchen, did you cut your hair? See, I can tell that in the Zoom room, the icon is this big, but I can just tell it looked like less of a mess. I'm joking. I'm totally joking. Sorry. The look at her face. You guys want to see Gretchen's cool haircut? Look, can't you tell she got a haircut? Look, it's fancy. I was gonna tell you, definitely, if in the chat you'll see at the very top that we have the Boca Bushido, who recently started hanging out with us. Go check out his channel. Being a photographer, you'll love his channel. It's really good. I was giving him grief about his thumbnails the other day, but that's because the content is good. Yo, what is up, Boba? Yo, this is the man right here. We used to work together at CompUSA, as you can tell. Oh, they don't know what Imua means, but let me see what Paul said. Paul said, if TV is the way forward, should we only upload 4K minimum? Man, listen, you do what you want. But I've been screaming this since the day I jumped on Ecamm. Like back in 2019 when it was hard to do, I've been screaming 4K, 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 4K. And people have been, people watch your videos in 720. I'm like, cool. But then a couple years later, when your content is still relevant and everybody is watching it on the 4K device, your video is going to look like ass. And everyone's like, oh, you're just a snob. I'm like, okay, cool. Now that I'm right again, always, I'm a Virgo. Now that I'm right again, Don't you wish you had a shot that sucker with a little bit more juice? But I get it. Back in the day, it was harder. You had to have a killer computer in order to edit 4K. Now, bro, a MacBook Air can edit 4K. I wouldn't do it, but it can. I have done it. It ain't fun. Um, so yeah, I mean personally, I'm always doing everything in 4K. Today, drip. I did drop it down to 1440, which is 2K. Not really 2K, but it's 2K ish. I dropped it today because I seen all the Spectrum trucks outside, so that means they're doing something ignorant. And last week, last week they jacked me, bro. Last week it dropped like 5 times in a single stream. So yeah, me personally, I'm about that 4K life. That does change how you think about storing all your content, though. Like if you start storing every video you already made, it's crazy. Now, oh, Paul, you just set up a whole brand new rabbit hole for Uncle. In the past, I've always shot in 4K and then stored it in 4K, and then I have every clip. I can go to my Synology right now and pull back a live stream from say 2020, and I got the whole stream. Um, but I realize now I don't have to do that because we're uploading in 4K. Because I gave YouTube all of this content in 4K. If I need a clip, I can just go take it back because it's there in 4K. You know what I mean? It's still good. Like I can bring it, chop it up, make something sick, 1080, whatever, and call it a day. I can pull clips. And now Opus has clip anything. I could even clip a video that I made 4 or 5 years ago because it was in 4K. So in a way, I can stop storing all of the madness because I still have a decent quality available. Now it's been compressed in XYZ, but it is still of relatively decent quality. What YouTube has been doing recently is if you pull down a video from YouTube in 4K using a tool that we won't mention, rhymes with frowny, um, it pulls down a WebM. When you start using a WebM on your computer, although it's small, it has to uncompress it to play it. So when it's playing at its full size. Unless you do some GOP frame pulls, which is complicated. I won't talk about that, especially not to you. I'm joking, Paul. So yeah, like I don't know, man. Also, YouTube. Okay, if I compare what 1080 looks like with my old Apple TV versus what 1080 looks like on what 4K looks like on my new TV, it's not that big a difference. So for me, it's still about the ability to go back in and use that footage for something else. So 1080 is fine, honestly, because the way it's going to, what's the word I'm looking for? Compress and decode. That's the word I'm looking for. Put it out there. Maybe that answer you are saving for last helps someone today and you don't get to it 6 months or more. That's true, Kevin. That's very true. Right? You didn't say nothing about my haircut, Val. Jerk. She said less of a mess for sure. Uh, join the membership. You can go into the Zoom room, kick it with us. I mean, technically, based unless your computer is slower, which is understandable, it doesn't change anything other than that. And if you're storing all your content, then it makes it a pain in the butt because you need to buy a lot of drives. But I just learned I need to stop thinking about that. What mental hack or self-talk keeps you pushing forward absolutely on your worst day? Um, this is going to sound super stupid, but it's 100% true. Even if I ever catch myself self-talking myself negatively, I hear Alicia, Yolanda, Gretchen, Paul, Luis, one of them in my head. Like, shut up, bitch. I can just hear them. I hear the do it anyway in like Yolanda's voice. Like it's crazy. It's kind of like when you're about to do something dumb when you was a kid. You can hear your mom or your grandma's voice. Don't do that. And you're like, I'm gonna do it anyway. And next thing you know, you hurt. We've all been there. Right before you did something painful, the voice told you not to do it, and it was mom's or grandma in the back of your head, like, don't do that. I can see you. You about to do something real ignorant. Oh, told you. Now you hurt. Go ahead and call for help. It literally, I swear, it's crazy. I can hear them because, like, one of my trigger statements, which is normally joking, when I do something dumb, I'm like, oh, he's stupid. And Yolanda hates when I say that. She always like, stop saying that. And I'm like, but it's kind of a habit. But she's like, yeah, I get it. Stop saying it. Like, you piss me off every time you say it. And I'm just like, damn it. Like, I can actually hear that. I can hear that in my head. So part of that comes from building the support of your community once you keep putting more stuff out there. The other thing that keeps me going is, and again, why, Gretchen? Listen. Why? What is this? Wait, I gotta expand this imagery here. Does it expand? Oh no, because it's the wrong shape. Look here. This is the kind of crap I have to put up with coming from my community people. There you go. Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is true. The other thing, and this again sounds crazy, but it completely works. And I oh my God, this question is timely at best. I have talked about to my community, and I've talked about to my friends this concept of ambient awareness for years. And I always knew what it was. I didn't necessarily know that there was an actual physiological thing as to why it happens. So let me explain what it is at first, and then we'll get into the physiology, and it'll make sense. If you say, okay, since we're all photographers here, if you say, man, I've been really thinking about getting a Rolleiflex or a Hasselblad. I want to start shooting some large format. You could go forever and never see one in the wild. If you search the website today for some rare camera and you start checking out images and stuff like that, the next time you go out in the crowd, you will see one. Why? It's not twist of fate, like whatever everybody makes it up for. That there's a thing in the back of your brain called the reticular activating system, and it makes you more aware of that. So you start to see them. If you say, I'm going to go get a red minivan, all of a sudden you will see nothing but red minivans. Like, it's just everywhere you go. When you start thinking about going to Disneyland, you start seeing Mickeys everywhere. Your brain just does that. So I'm doing it for them mentality. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for them. I used to have a sticker on my monitor that says, you're doing it for them. Like, I don't have that sticker anymore because it's permanent in my head. But if I don't feel like doing it, I'm making it about me. Honestly, though, and this sound corny as hell, I do not have those days anymore. I used to. I don't have those days anymore. I don't have those days where I don't feel like doing it. Because the friction that you have right now is the same friction you had when you first started walking. It's the same friction you had when you first started talking. It's the same friction you had when you first started shooting. I can street like nobody's business now. Before, I was terrible when I was streeting. Sorry for the rest of the chat. Streeting is like street photography. The idea of taking pictures of strangers without the fear of getting punched in the face is the hardest. That's why Gretchen does landscape, because she don't want to have to fight nobody, because she's 6 inches taller than anybody that might say something to her. She's the one person in our crew that we can see eye to eye. Actually, Paul's taller than us, so Paul's up there too. But like, if you watch beginning street photographers, like they're always trying to hide. You know, they do a lot of hip shooting, which is good. I like hip shooting, but they're always hiding in the cut, like they're really afraid. But the idea of just walking up to a stranger, and there's no viewfinder on this camera, the idea of walking up to a stranger and just like clicking their photos to get decent street photos, like it freaks people out. But you get used to it the more you do it, right? And then it doesn't even become a thing for you. So it's that concept or the idea of knowing that you're going to be out here for 3 hours just to get that one picture that you were hoping to get that day. Like you're used to that now. When you first started, you'd be out there 30 minutes. Oh, I didn't get any shots today, and then you go home and you're all mad because you didn't take any pictures. It's like you was out for 30 minutes. What was you hoping? What were you expecting? I mean, now that you do this a lot, you understand it takes longer. So it's the same thing. So right now, what's stopping you or what's hicking you up? Is that even sound right? What's hicking you up? What's hicking you up is, not having enough muscle memory to just do things without it feeling like it's a lot. It's a lot because of the lack of experience. Let's put it that way. That, my friend, is a phenomenal question, and I might save this one to do a whole video about. So let's just keep this. I make me a little thing. I keep all these little questions and save them. Save them, save them. That was a good one. Yes, Ernesto, I have a Synology. That is my NAS. Look, be safe out there driving. Be safe out there driving. Oh my God, I never even thought about that. That's dirty, but I never even thought about that, homie. That's possible. Hey, it might be possible. That is, oh my God, I never thought about that. That's a good one for the road. Like if you're traveling and you just have a bunch of stuff and you need to know that it's safe, like if your hotel doesn't have crappy internet, like upload whatever footage you shot on the road. When you go home, at least you know it's somewhere. That's funny. All right, brother. Be good. Good to see you. Oh, I need to update the firmware on my X106 because that new firmware dropped yesterday. Dude, for real. Like they in there. They in there. Especially for some reason this year, this is crazy. The voice of reason in my head this year specifically has mostly been Alicia and Lou. And that's because at the beginning of the year, when I said my word was going to be grace, the person who held me to that, like more than anybody, has been Alicia. She's like, listen, bro, you tripping. And I was like, what? And she's like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, shut up, little shit. Because she's like 2 feet tall. But she has been the one person that just like ding 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 because she's been holding me to that fire, which is why you have a community, right? The reason why you have a community and the reason why you find accountability group in the folks that you kick it with is they will help you stay on point, right? And so whenever I catch myself creeping out of it, which is easy to do, Alicia would be like, no, you don't. And I'd be like, ugh. It's frustrating, but that's what they're there for, right? And so I think more so than ever this year, it's been like Alicia, Lou, then Yolanda, because like I'm forever picking at Yolanda about certain things, and she'll flip it right back on me when I don't realize I do sometimes myself. She'll be like, "No, you can't do that." I'm like, "Okay, I didn't." uh, this is true too at our age. This is definitely true too. Yeah, same friction, right? When you gotta learn to rewalk or something, right? Bears don't punch. I don't know, girl. I ain't staying out there with them bars. That's all on you. That's all on you. Yep, trust the struggle, push through it. You'll understand the purpose when you look back and start connecting the dots. This is 100% true, Rich. Absolutely true. Speaking of, man, Yolanda is like Beetlejuice too. Every time I say her name, she pop up. She just be here. Look, it is. It is. I mean, listen. Like seriously, the building your community is in some sense a safety net because they give you pretty much everything you need, right? I forgot how it goes. One of you guys will remember when I started, but there's this thing about um The reason why friends are often a little bit better than your family is you can completely pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. So a lot of time your friends become your better family because the family that you got delivered might be a bunch of special people. Let's just call them that, right? So, um, I know myself. Maybe Paul fits into that. Why you gotta say that? Why you gotta say that? I know for myself, I'm, maybe Paul, maybe a couple other people, Luis, whatever. Like we have loving families, but their work. So I would rather kick it with Paul and Luis to kick it with my whole family, with the exception of maybe my oldest sister and my baby sister. Um, there you go. That's what it is. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose. No, that's not the one, Rich. I thought that was the right one. It's not the one. But yeah, it's something. It's like different, right? Like the your friends are basically the family that you hand choose, chose, whatever. Um, that yeah. So your community is similar, right? Because like Alicia always said, your vibe attracts your tribe. So you will find the people that you resonate with as you start to create, which is why it's important to. And I struggle with this still to this day. Oftentimes, I want to make a video, and then maybe one of my contemporary beats me to it because I was, lollygagging, and then I feel like I can't make it right now because I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, you made that same video that Nick made or that Daniel made or that one of my contemporaries." And then Alicia and Jan are like, "I don't care what they say. I want to hear what you got to say." Like, cool, I'll watch their video, whatever, but I want to hear how you feel about it because this is the person that I'm kicking it with. You know what I mean? Yo, this is true. This is true. At blood makes you related, but it don't make you family. You know what I'm saying? So there's it. True. Also true. And that choice is I'd rather kick it with these folks. Wrong direction. Paul's over here. I'd rather kick it with these folks than kick it with my own family half the time. Uh, Paul has never hit me up to try to borrow $50,000 yet. Don't get no ideas, Paul. Just don't even get no ideas. Paul doesn't have a heroin addiction. Oh wait, I can't vet that. Me and Gretchen got a test. Let me see your arms, Pete. Go like this. A friend of mine is watching as well and described you as if. Hold on, let me see. A friend of mine is watching this as well, and I described you as if there's anything to know about videography, you would have got to watch. And he said, "Oh, you mean like radar or mash?" That's only funny because I was an army medic, and that kind of it kind of works. So that's funny, Paul. Hi to Paul's friend, and you need to pick better friends if you pick Paul, because I picked him and I be trying to give him back. We've been trying to give him back for like almost 3 years now, and we still got him over here. So
Apparently, there's no refunds or exchanges.
right. Okay, JPZ is in the building. Oh, there you go. There you go, Val. JP wants to split with Paul. So listen. Oh, there you go. Oh, really? Nice. Well, thank you for your service. Um, definitely spent almost all the bases that I ever was stationed at. There's an Air Force base across the street, so I was always around Air Force people. And my sisters and my brother-in-law are Air Force, so I always tease them that they just wasn't good enough to join the army. that's that's the fight in our house. Uh, yeah, see, Paul won't let me give him back either. See, I told you when you first started, I was like, "Yo, watch out for that. That he's a wily one," and now you stuck with him too. Yeah, Gretchen said Paul is like a timeshare contract. So I'm curious, gang. I'm curious. Like, what um what what was one of your biggest wins for this year? Like while we over here doing this. Now we're gonna have a whole like year end soiree on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So we live both on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Next Saturday, I left it as in the air, but New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve, I definitely want to be here just because I know, like, I spend a lot of times out here by myself on those days with, nobody around. So I'm just going to kick it because some of y'all might be having to kick it by yourself. And if you got someplace else to be, cool. I'm going to just come for a little bit and hang out before actually, she's over there, but I'm going to hang out with y'all. So I don't got to be at her mama's house. Shut up, Jason. Stop snitching. I said, Jason is in the Zoom room taking notes. He's like, email. What's Kara's email address? So yeah, like, no, I'm joking. As you guys know, me and Baba are best friends. Uh, but yeah, I just want to come and hang out with you guys on Tuesday, and then next Tuesday, New Year's Eve, just because, like, I know that I definitely spent my years out here by myself. Like, it's weird to be around nobody on those Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, but gives us a chance to get ourselves G'd up for the beginning of the year. So Gretchen said it was building her she shed or her studio. It became Studio G. I like it. That's really cool. That's a cool name. Uh, you have 6 back-to-back Zooms. Jesus Christ, that's too much. uh, it's happened here in the last 3 weeks, but actually started taking and shooting some photo gigs. Nice. Getting the ball rolling and start the year right. See, Kevin, this, you know me. You've been around here since day one. Bro, I don't know why so many people wait for that arbitrary date of Jan 1 because you start out standing still. I like to start before so you got the momentum and you took the hiccups out now. I think anybody, even if it's this late, like today is 8 days away from the end, start anyway. Start doing that work now so that way when Jan 1 kick it, like you already there. If you're going to do this weight, I'm do some weight, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Start now. Like, listen, next Wednesday, eat up. Eat like ain't nobody business. But from next Thursday on, start working on it. So that way it doesn't become a pain on the first day. Thank you. Made some changes to the thumb. Thanks for the advice. All right. I'm going to be nosy. I'm going to go look now, right? I can't help myself. I'm fin to go check. Man, but listen, regardless of your thumbnail, your videos are good. So the reason why I wanted you to bless up your thumbnails is because your videos are good and I want to make sure that people get to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're really, really good. Boom. Uh-oh. Oh, listen. We gotta do something about this here. Hey, why my browser don't work? Hey. Uh-oh. Paul, you see this, right?
Are you doing a screen share?
Yep.
Did you upgrade to the
new
recent one?
No.
New?
No,
that's
probably
why.
not. All right, let's just do it the hard way. Or the other way. I can't upgrade it right now.
Well, you could, but it would be recommended.
Yeah, I don't recommend that neither. Oh, I can't even screen share it this way either. All right, so I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to do it as a live demo mode. Sorry, people. I was playing with the naughty software today. Only because I didn't switch it. Yo, where's my Stream Deck stuff? It's not even in here. Anyway, okay, let's go back. Chrome. All right, so right here on your home page, please go into your settings page and set up a couple of rows of, like, if you have anything that's in the series yet, make a playlist, put that, right? You could do a start here, you can add it for you, but set yourself up so it doesn't look blank, because this could totally fool people. I know better. I've been around here. Somebody brand new might not know that. So right now you would have to click on videos. So go and set yourself up a couple of rows. I definitely need to rearrange some of my rows right now. So there's that. But yeah, these are good. These are good.
Yeah,
Create
it
for
actually
meaning.
threw
Not likes.
me
Huh?
because
It
it actually threw me because I went to his channel and I thought, oh, he doesn't have anything, and then I happened to notice that he had a number of videos listed in the counts up there, and that's when I went, oh, and found him.
yes.
Otherwise, I was just going to brush him off.
Right. Otherwise, you see, it makes people assume that you don't have anything. So these are really, really good. And I can see you started fixing some of these. So these are good. I like it. I like this. Create for meaning and not likes. There you go. That's a good one. Stop chasing gears. Start chasing creativity. Right. Uh, so this one is really good. Just take out the second start. Because if you say stop chasing gear and then you say chase creativity, it's more active. I know that's really weird, and it's just an English language situation. And this, yo, I fought this. I fought this for so long. But if you say stop chasing gear, and then the second line says chase creativity, that's exactly the same statement you made, but it's more active. I'm not English major enough to explain why. That's Yolanda's job. She's an English major, or Katie's job, I mean. Katie, Alicia, aren't you an English major, Alicia? One of y'all. But I know Katie's an English major. I know Jill's an English major. So it's something to do with active speaking. Grammarly will help you with this. You can just put them into Grammarly and like make this more concise, make this more active, and Grammarly will help you. So that's pretty good. Creating for joy, not approval. Love it. That is super, super dope. I love it. Again, this might be minor, and I'm not sure. I might even take off the ing and just go create for joy, not approval. Because it's the same thing. It's still the verb. Creating and create in this context is the same verb, but it allows you to use less words. So, super cool. But yeah, for those of you guys who like to take pictures, Mr. Camera Junkie, Gretchen, where I told you already, Camera Junkie's here. Yo, go and check out his channel, bro. It's actually really, really good. Chris, if I remember my brains correctly, it's Chris. Did you write it? Did you write it? Did you write it? Did you write it? I might have been using some of Hawaii's favorite vegetables. So if I'm gonna say it's Chris, if I got it wrong, it's because I'll blame it on the Hawaii vegetables. If you know what that is, that's on you. If you don't know what that is, good. It's a secret. Stop laughing, Jason. That's cool. That's super, super cool. Yeah, rolling starts, bro. Rolling starts are the best. Come on. Come on. Listen, AT. I remember the beginning of the year when we started with the newsletter joint. That's on point. Are you still driving, AT? Because how are you typing if you're still driving? I'm curious. Hopefully Siri is doing that. Started soft launch yesterday with a 90-day blitz. Yes, don't try to show up as perfect. Show up the best you can. Fix stuff as you go, 100%. Became a paid content creator. Just finished up a proposal and contract last night. Boom. NDI from the other computer for the win. Exactly. That definitely works. Dude, I just realized. Oh no. My mouse is not clicking. You know what I mean? On your scroll wheel, how your scroll wheel goes. Brr, brr, brr. Mine is not clicking. It's throwing me off right now. But the button, I reprogrammed it to do something else. Jason dumb. Oh, hey, I didn't even think about that, Paul. Have you tried it? Have you tried doing it with the writing tools? Shut up. Let's go back and check the artist that I'm going to call Chris because I think it's the right answer. Let's just try it. Let's try it on his ones. Oh, she's cleaning the office. Dude, your office be clean. I got to give you that. I give you that. How did you hear that? How did they hear that? I didn't even feel it. Like it happened so much now, I didn't even feel it. But these guys were like, "Oh, maybe in screen share it showed up on the screen." Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, I was right. Okay, so I'm gonna come back over here, and um, this might not work because it's in this background. But if I do a Command Shift 2, try to see if the text will copy, because I have what you call that thing? I have Screen Sniper, Text
Slide
Sniper,
back.
Creativity. Okay.
I think you have 2 mics running.
How? One, two, one,
I don't
two.
know. I'm just
No.
just telling you what I hear.
Oh, the all system audio kicked on. I don't know why. Don't do that. Okay. Anyway, if I go to this and go to writing tools, and we say concise. That wasn't concise, you jerk. Replace. No. That one wasn't any more concise than what I put. What did you tell it?
It gave me some options to redo some stuff, and I kind of basically put in what I would tell chat.
Pursue creativity, not credentials. I like it, but you know what that reminds me of? Do you remember the oh my god, what was his name? The Delacruz memes? He was like a 20th century like cavalier, and they would make like the hip hop lyrics but in the old style. You know what I mean? Like super funny. Okay. So anyway, let me stop messing around. I'm over here. I hate when I do this. I hate when I be in Safari and I try to turn off demo mode. It does that. Uh, yeah, when for some reason when you when I clicked on the browser, it wanted to turn on the studio sound, which I normally never even have installed, but I've been playing with stuff.
So just so you're aware, anytime you do anything on your computer that triggers, make your computer make a sound of some sort, that's going to turn on. The next update fixes that. But if you trigger a sound, it's gonna turn on system audio again.
Well, that's weird because I just played one of the videos. Oh, you know what it is? Because I was in live demo mode, and so it thinks that you want to show that. All right, I feel you. I feel you. So this is such a good video. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Learning the basics of Illustrator at the moment. Hey, there's some really good channels on Illustrator on YouTube. There's a guy named Satori Graphics. He's pretty good. I would just say follow him. He's probably the best one. You can ignore the rest. Satori, Satori. It means total enlightenment in the Buddhist sense. Boom. Super cool. Super cool. All right. Well, you guys don't have no questions, and I'm gonna go eat then. I was just here to hang out with y'all to answer questions. I too, like Alicia, am in the middle of rearranging the office and doing some thingy things over here, trying to get everything situated. I've tried a couple different cameras in a couple different spots. Mostly, it's like trying to eliminate some wires and eliminate. I have things plugged in that are plugged in every day that I use like once a week. And it's like the idea of plugging in and unplugging and plugging in and unplugging is a little irritating. So I've always left them plugged in on the desk. But the more that they sit there plugged in on the desk, the more it's just sitting here pulling electricity and generating heat. I don't think it pulls enough electricity to make a difference in the electrical bill, especially since I don't have an electric bill in this office. But it's definitely generating heat and possibly making it wear out faster. So I am consolidating. So yo, thank you. Right, it's been like a long time standing. The first one was had to automatically do it when the new printer came because it was bigger than I thought. Still small, but it was still bigger than I thought. Um, so for instance, I have one, two, three, four SSDs plugged in right now. One of them's a 2 terabyte. The other two are single terabytes. And I'm like, I'm just going to swap them for a single 4 terabyte and let it be one instead of having all three of these some bitches sitting here just spinning. They spinning. So yeah, doing things like that. I really want to rearrange some monitors. Um, Kind of want to go back down to two plus the prompter. It, you know, monitors do put some extra weight on your computer for it to just sit there and be your cool. I put my comments over here monitor. It's dope, but when you're not using it for that, it's just sitting there taking power off your computer. So it'd be better to have a comments monitor that you can easily plug and unplug. Right, like right before you stream, plug it in, boom. You get ready to, boom. Good question, Gretchen. You know what it is. It is the Crucial X9 X10. Oh, I just had my Crucial. What did I do with him? Uh-oh. He lost. He's supposed to be on the desk. It might be in my backpack. I might have stuck it in my backpack. But normally it lives right here on the desk. Let me get the linky link. Since the browser don't work today. Dude, even Stream Deck is tripping right now. STR. Oh, there he goes. Now it's awake. Thank you, Stream Deck. I appreciate you. If only you do what you're supposed to do and go to Ecamm Live page. There we go. All right, let's do this. Slamazon. CRUCIL X9. X10 is faster. And normally it's like a $20 difference. Look how cheap these are now, fam. Did you see this? $127 for 2 terabytes. Like, fam, this is ridiculous, right? You can get a 4 terabiscuit and it's $237. Like, come on, son. Anyway, X10 is slightly faster. Now, here's time for some explanation. The X10 will not read faster on the Mac as it stands today. It's going to read the same speed, right? But for the $20 difference in price, you get a metal case, which dissipates heat, right? Let's duplicate this page. Okay, this one is plastic body. Does this say? Oh, this one says it's aluminum too. Okay. Oh, because this is the X9 Pro. This isn't the standard X9. Okay, that's why. There's an X9. There's an X9 Pro. Let's get the right answers here. See, because there's three. The silver one is the plastic one. There it is. X9. Okay, so you see how it says this has a speed of 1050. Dude, where's the other ones? Man, you guys are a pain in the butt. See, I hate when they have these pages like this where you would hope to see everything in one fell swoosh, but it doesn't do that. Anyway, this 2 terabyte says it has a speed of 1050. This one has a speed of 2100, so it's double, right? The way that the Mac reads it right now, because it doesn't have what's known as USB 2x2, the Mac will still read it at 1050. But I still don't want to buy it that way based off the fact that when and if the possibility comes, you still got the slow drive. And this one, I believe, is the plastic case. The X9 Pro is a metal case. Right? This also doesn't have the cut. There's a cut in it. If you see the X9 Pro, now I can do it 3 tabs. That's what I was looking to do. The X9 Pro, so let's see, this one is $119. This one is $127. So it's $8 more, $9 more technically. But you get metal case and you get a little holy hole where you can, get in there. Still slow. Well, it's fast though. Look, I'm going to make English make sense at some point in time. It's fast enough to edit 4K video. That's all you need to know. So it's fast enough to handle any of your photos. But the metal means that it dissipates the heat quicker, and it's a waterproof, dustproof, drop-proof kind of situation. I still buy X10s just on the fact that at some point in time the Mac will catch up and I'll be able to get my full ass speed. But if I ever need to run it on the PC, it will run quick as all snot. So this is the ones I get. Like, it might not be worth the extra $40 to you, but it is to me. And when it's on sale like now, it's only a $30 difference. So I buy X10s. Yeah, there it goes. I was trying so hard to make that make some kind of sense. It probably didn't make any sense. I actually got one from Amazon before I got my printer. I have to look at which one it was. Oh, these guys are talking about printing cable management system. Hey, come and kick you with us. Hey, wait. Did I miss something here?
Yes, you did.
I'm looking.
There's a new member to the Gold group.
Uh-oh. Then look, you know what that calls for, Paul.
Move, body, move your body till you move.
We get to have Kevin Cox dance off. I don't know why I think that's Kevin. Paul started it. Paul started it in class one day, and then he kept playing that video, and I was like, "Yo, that's Kevin." So I found the same video and I made it into a thing. Thank you. Welcome to the LGO family, Mr. Bushido, who I'm gonna call Chris because I swear that's correct. You didn't tell me in the chat if I said it right, but I think it's right. If not, I'll fix it in my head. One of his mini backpacks. Deborah, she knows about my alpaca habit. It is not good. Please do not catch. Actually, please do catch an alpaca habit if you use my link. But oh my God, it is phenomenally insane. It's phenomenally insane. Yes, I don't know what Google's trying to do, but go ahead. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Yay! Dual camera straps. Oh my God. Oh, Black Rapid Black, something like that. It's either Black Rapid or Rapid Black. I can't remember the name off my head right now. RAPID Black Strap. I haven't used. Yeah, it's Black Rapid. That's what it's called. These are good. Boom. Super simple, just works. Quick. Your cameras slide on the little slides. And you just drop it like it's hot when you're done. But You do you, but trust me, what you don't want to do is get the leather. Um, like I take beatings in the back strap. They just look kind of. Gretchen knows. Look, she's laughing, but when I see people with the leather ones, I just like, really, dude, really. Come on, bro. Seriously. I know leather lasts longer, but it's something about that look, bro. It's something about that BDSM look of the leather joint. So you do you, Kevin. I'm not gonna shade only a little bit, but just get the nylon ones, bro. It's less heavy. I give you that. Also the spiders are really good. Like especially if you do any like wedding stuff or whatever, where you got to speed through cameras really quickly. Spider holsters are very, very, very good, and they're comfortable. You just got to make sure you get one someplace where you can send it back, because if it's uncomfortable, you got to try something else. So my two recommendations would be Spider Brand or Rapid Black. I think they're incredible. My Rapid Black is in the back because I haven't done any weddings in forever, but these are really good. It's comfortable, and it doesn't look like you want somebody to call you madam, dominatrix, or whatever the word is. I don't know. That's a question for JP. The look at his face right now was what? Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Come through. That means you get to come and hang out with us to class. So Paul is taking care of you, telling you what to do. Oh, you're in trouble now. You're coming to the inner sanctum. You are in for a world of hurt. That's super funny. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, all rise for Queen Gigi. What is up, Gigi? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Gigi is one of the most endearing, loving human beings in the planet. We absolutely love her. But don't make her mad. You would not want to see that. I'm just saying. It wouldn't be safe for your health. Kevin said, I don't think I could dance that well. You should see the other clip that Paul has. It's freaking hilarious, bro. Oh, Carlos, that's the right word. Okay. See, I was in the right ballpark. I was close. Okay, I take it back. No, you were way off, bro. They're not even close. I am sorry. I am sorry, Los. Now you'll be normal. Hey, Kerwin said what I said. How you been, Kerwin? Long time no see. See, he said what I said. Black rabbits are nice, bro. They're just comfortable. They feel good. Keep it down, Michelle. Oh, that's funny. I never thought about that, Gretchen. If you're out there shooting wildlife and they smell that leather, they may be like, ooh, wounded cow. Let me go eat that. You like the Peak Design combo set. Listen, you know what's funny, Kerwin? Last year, maybe year before last, I had like an absolute divorce with Peak Design, and I forgot what it was for, but it was for something stupid. And I was like, look, I'm over them. I quit. And then they re-updated the bag like 2 months ago, and I was like, I'm not looking at you. Once you have been scorned, you have been scorned forever. But that new bag, oh, I know what it was. When I got the F38 and I compared it to the Peak, and they're like, look, your Peak, you can do what you want. But I felt like the F38 was so much better. You have Rapid Back too, Gretchen? Yep. There you go. See, even Gretchen knows. So you should listen to her. Don't listen to me. When I got the F38 Zero, I was like, it's such a good tripod. And like Peak has been slinging the same carbon fiber for more than twice the price. And everybody thought it was the bee's knees. And I mean, I'm cool with that. You can charge whatever you want. You can get away with it. I'm not mad at you for that. But I was just like, it made me question all my other Peak Design purchases. And so I was just like, I think the other reason why I was always mad at Peak Design is before I started doing all of this, I would help people with their Kickstarter campaigns. I have successfully done 12 Kickstarter campaigns, and I help products get launched to market or whatever. Kickstarter is designed for small person, right? So Gretchen has this idea for something that would make much better time for wildlife photographers. And she goes and she puts it on Kickstarter. And then Peak Design, a company that is now worth over $10 million, will come out the same week and put on kicks like, oh, we're kickstartering this new camera clip version 3, and Gretchen's project will get buried. I'm like, you're Peak Design. You're worth over $10 million now. You don't need to be on Kickstarter. You're not supposed to be there. It's technically against the rules. The reason why Kickstarter doesn't smack them down, this is partially on Kickstarter as well. The reason why Kickstarter don't smack them down is they get 5%. So when Peak Design, a well-established company, keeps releasing, Ugreen just did it with their NAS. I'm like, Ugreen, you're a well-established company at this point. You don't need to be on Kickstarter. That was made for someone like myself making dock pops, which is why I didn't do it on Kickstarter. Or like Gretchen, who came up with something, or Jason, who came up with some, cleaner for CPAP machine or whatever. It's there for micro inventors to get out. And the platform disappeared from that after Peak did their third one. They're the ones that started to let Kickstarter let go of big companies. Kickstarter pushed them back on their second one, and then they sold like 10 million. And Kickstarter's like, never mind, go ahead, knock yourself out. And then they kind of broke it. So I have my thoughts about them. They make good stuff. I'm not saying their stuff isn't good, but I'm like, bro, you're like really pissing on the little guys by taking over Kickstarter like that. Paul said, if you wear the leather one, you look like an Austrian yodeler. Bro, oh my God, you were in my head, Los. One of my videos that my community has heard me say this before, but I brought it up recently, but yeah, it's going to be in a video to come, is what are you willing to sacrifice to win? I said this on Tom Buck's stream on Thursday. I asked it to Tom, and this is something that I go through every year too. Like, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to win at this game? So very dope. You're on the right track with that word. You're 100% on the right track with that word. I had the same exact question, Luis. So Luis asked it. How is Ivy Rose? She's amazing. She got the dark side. He's the one chewing up 50 million cow hooves around the house. There you go. Dude, listen, nephew is no longer the baby. Nephew is big and heavy. And now when he slapped Luis, it hurt. He is tall. He is stretched up, and he is big now. Can pull himself up into his little chair and just causes a ruckus. He is the man. Gigi, of course I thought of you. I will have to custom sparkle you. Jason, stop doing that. I'm trying to be normal over here. He's killing me. He says you like the leather holster, but with the third middle strap for one more creative camera. I'm glad you clarified that, because that third middle strap sounded like a whole different conversation. I was about to go down a whole different rabbit hole. Yo, same here, dude. I had to stop. My Kickstarter habit was getting out of control. It was getting seriously out of control. But you know what? I just backed something else recently. I don't even remember what I backed. That's how bad it was. I've been using the Apple Watch to test. So far, I've been doing pretty good. This is not. Oh my God, Kerwin. First of all, welcome back. But this is something that I brought up last year, and I'm going to stick to this. And I'm glad you bring this up. I no longer want camera-specific bags. This sounds crazy. But I'm going to tell you why. I look at my alpaca big dog over here. It's right there. I can't grab it for the second. But I'm going to show you. Okay, let me go over here. docrock.live/ALPAKA. Bam. You know what? You got to spell it correctly. There we go. Okay, I don't need a coupon. I'm already in here. No Rakuten. I don't need to sell you anything. So if I go to the backpack collection, no, where'd it go? Travel, bingo. All right, so I got this backpack right here. It's $250. This thing is brutal. I mean, absolutely brutal. It's been around the world and back. This it doesn't say anything specific about camera backpack, but I could take this backpack and load it with camera cubes or my Japanese camera wraps, which I actually prefer. And the first thought, if you look at it, it doesn't scream camera backpack. It doesn't say camera backpack. It doesn't have that smell. Let's pick on our other friends. And let's look at I won't call him P. Diddy. Almost did. Let's click on the P. Machina camera bag. Where's P. Machina? Dude, their new bags look so dope, but I'm not listening to them. Dude, where the heck is this guy? Here we go. Camera gear. And then, guess we could use one of these, but the Peter would make more sense against what I'm trying to show. You know what? They might not make that one anymore. Anyway, so let's just use one of these. Not having my little twirly doohickey. Anyway, so this particular bag, when it's sold as a Peter joint, is like $350, and it screams camera bag, and it has the origami stuff all built inside and whatever. But I find that something like this, or like the Patagonia MLC, much better built bag for less. Not this big one. MLC 30. Here you go. $199. Boom. Built like a tank. You can get the Black Hole or the Rufio for like $169. Built like a tank. Does everything else. Put your cubes inside, and nobody will look at it to try to steal nothing. But if it looks like a camera bag, it's just screaming to get stole. These are normally built better than the camera bags because they're designed just better. And for me personally, I will never, ever, ever buy another purpose-built camera bag. The last purpose-built camera bag I best was the best one. And I think nothing can touch it. It is the absolute sickness. I still have it, still love it. It's quite amazing. Let's go straight to the source. But I think these are the best camera bags out in the game. And maybe the Nomadic. But yeah, never again will I buy a quote-unquote camera backpack. I'm going to just buy regular backpacks and stick camera stuff in it. So I love this bag. Luis will tell you, because he's seen mine before, this bag is just gangster. It does everything in its sun. But yeah, I'm no longer buying a purpose-driven camera bag. I think just attaching the word camera to it increases the price 20, 30, 40%. And you're better off to just stick cubes in the regular bag. It's funny. It's really funny you asked this question. I don't know why. It came to me. I think Luis and I were talking about this. We were doing something. We were together in, I think, Massachusetts or Florida. And we're like, just putting the word camera on the bag raises the price 40% for the exact same features. So just buy one without it and then use cubes. And so I think that's how Luis and I started this conversation. Again, one of us may have been partaking in Hawaii's finest vegetables, but that's when I have my philosophical conversations with myself. So yeah, Mm. I like this. That's good. Boom. Actually, man, I had a surgery, so I don't have to use the machine. So yeah, you guys, new people won't know this. The older people will know. Back in the day, I had a stroke because of sleep apnea, and lucky I survived it without too much permanent damage. I do have some permanent damage, but it's it's mostly I lose words. I know exactly what I'm saying, but they don't come out of my face like that. You know what I mean? And um, I have a hemispherical tingling. So if you draw a straight line down my body, the right side tingles 24/7. Like when you sleep on your arm and it goes numb, that's forever, never goes away. It's every day for the last, I don't know, almost 2010 to now, however long that is, 15 years. It's nerve wracking. But I had a surgery so I don't have to use a CPAP machine. They basically took out my hanging down thing. It's about yo big, just enough to keep you from choking. Oh yeah, that's right. His is nomadic. That's what it is. There you go. You're correct. Thank you, Luis. I don't know why I'm tripping. Right. Yeah. See again, because again, when they call it camera, they put a bunch of other stuff in the way, and yeah. Anyway, I'm just long story short, never again. Like I'm not going to buy a camera specific bag. I just feel like they look like, hey, steal my shit. Now, for most part, when I travel, nobody's gonna mess with me. I don't look like I'm to be effed with, but still, it's just they're heavy. They often put in extra structure that makes them more heavy, and they just look like, please come and take all of my kit. Yeah, here it is. Let me show you what I was talking about. This, look at this on this, right? And like all of this could be just a cube you drop in. Like my Alpaca Indoors has the exact same zipper admin panel uh, in the front. Did I show a picture of it? Yeah. See this like sort of zipper admin panel? One is mesh, one is not. There's another one on the back here. It fits everything in there. Like, I don't know what Paul puts in his little backpack, but that damn thing weighs 40 pounds. I'm like, Paul, what is in here? I picked it up because he left his bag. I grabbed it. I was like, how's that old man carry this bag? This thing was heavy as crap. I know what it was. It was that old 16-inch, like, beastly notebook that you had. The old Intel joint, because them joints was heavy. That's what it is. But yeah, look at that. It's like a whole $100 more for nothing. Everybody I know that has this bag swears by it. They love it. But I'm just like, I would just get a regular bag and stick a cube in it. It's just easier. And when I don't want to use it as a camera bag, I can take it out. So yeah. Thank you guys for correcting my mentalness. Oh, appreciate you, bro. It's come through. Come through. Everybody I know that has that bag loves that bag. She says she has a Peak, but she's not crazy about it. I had the old Peak ones for a minute, but oh, you got the smaller one. I like they did the Moab. I did think that was funny. Put a contaminated body fluid sticker on the bag. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I this is funny, Luis. I believe that the guys in France and in Spain and whatever, they basically search YouTube for bag reviews so that they can know. You know when a bag review says it has this hidden pocket that the thieves won't know about? I'm like, don't you think the thieves have YouTube? Like, I think they look at all of the view bags so they can figure out which bags are the easiest to target, which bags are the easiest to attack. There's these two guys. I forget what the name of their channel is, but they're from like Czechoslovakia or Romania, but they travel around and they basically catch the scammers trying to mess with the tourists, like at the Eiffel Tower and whatever. And it just looks like that stuff is good. Their stuff is really good. The the one in the mouth, dude. uh, he say I go to work every day with a full mobile studio, bro. That's funny. I put mine in the Pelican case, dude. The Pelican Air Rollies really nice. Not the cheapest, but those are really nice. Dude, I got my travel light thing down. Dude, I sing this song every time, every day. Cause Karen be coming out the car and she got all of these bags. And I'm always like, bag lady, you got all your bags running around your head like that. That is a cut. Last night. Yes, I tease her constantly. She be with the bags. I don't know what the hell she be carrying. She's like 4'11" with a million bags. Like, what the hell is going on? That is crazy. Yo, I'm telling you, dude, they definitely know. They definitely know. If you look at oh, Gretchen, we have the same bag. If you look at that YouTube channel, and I'll try to find out what I'll find that channel and I'll show it to you. These guys, they basically they catch all of those people, bro. uh the bags that are built with Cybertruck features. Oh, 100%. That's the other one. Yo, it's funny. Like, I am definitely into that. Also, I guess the other thing that helped me a lot, one thing that helped me travel lighter, to Deborah's point, is I started shooting with a super compact like this or my other little Fuji back there. I stopped dragging all my Sonys and all my lenses because, like, I don't. Maybe if I go somewhere I haven't been, I might drag my Sony. But like now in Japan, I'm at home again, so I'm just like I could take my home again camera, and I still get crazy photos. Like, it's a 33 megapixel camera. Like, it's really weird that I don't want to carry my big gigantic stuff anymore. But that's also because I'm always dragging Baba with me, and I feel evil making damn near 80-year-old lady stand there and wait for me to set up a tripod and get this perfect shot, and she just be looking at me like I'm hungry. Or if you travel with an 80-year-old woman, I gotta go to the bathroom. So dragging that whole tripod and lenses and all other stuff around is like, bro, that's it. Kevin, yes, the honest guy. Guys, if you're in for some crazy entertainment, check these dudes out. Yes, these are the guys right here. Kevin is on point. I'm more scary that Kevin's brain is like mine. Stop that. Don't play. Uh, you see, I just watched both of these. These ones are both really good, super interesting. But they show you the type of stuff that people do to, like, snatch people's bags. Or they had one where they showed how they do the cut while you're on the subway, and you don't even feel it. So one person is crowded. One person leans up against you and kind of lifts the weight off your bag with their backside a little bit, and the other person comes by and cuts it real quick, and then your bag is gone, and you don't even know it. Somebody will accidentally fall, and then you act like you're trying to help, or you just get banged around, and next thing you know, your bag is missing. Like, these guys are good. I like this channel. Then that's horrible, Kevin, that you watch the same, you watch the same weird stuff that I watch. I told y'all I watch channels that have nothing to do with me as a way of sort of understanding content that resonates. If I see a channel that has a lot of like viewership and interaction, I'll watch them just to see what it is that got everybody else hooked on it. And you find some gems, bro. You find some gems. Kind of crazy. Good stuff. All right, let me go get myself ready for class. Los, I hope you're squared away. I hope Paul got you everything you need. If not, I will send you a DM in the Discord, but we start in an hour and a half. I think I got that right. I don't know how to do time zones. I just look at Paul when I say that and see if he makes a weird face. Hawaii, we don't do time zones. So I just look at
You
Paul
are correct.
and Paul shake his head. I'm like, okay, nailed it. And Paul goes, now like I did it wrong. It's so simple. Yo, that Eiffel Tower one is crazy, right? It is so crazy. I meant to send that to Des, Mary Lou's sister, because I'm curious if she see these guys out there. So she like, oh, I see you guys on YouTube. Yo, those people were not playing, bro. Those people were not playing. It is such a trip. Anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you Tuesday. Tuesday, we're going to have a little holiday kick it. Just get together. So come through. We'll pop open the Zoom room, just hang out, bring a beverage, get twisted. It's Christmas Eve. And then next Saturday, I'll decide on Tuesday. I'll think about it. Depends on what the family wants to do. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I'm glad we can do this. Thank you guys. Of course, I got a video to make. So there'll be another video today. And I don't care which of the ones you watched or haven't watched. If you haven't watched yesterday's one or today's, I forget how it goes. Just whatever the last one that came out, go watch it. And please follow the assignment. Tatiana had me leaking this morning. I almost cried. Freaking Tatiana, little shit. It was really good. So yeah, make sure you go check out yesterday's one. It's important. Let's just put it that way. It's important. I won't spoil it. I want you to watch it and do the homework and let me know. All right, so I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Love you. Mean it. Peace out. A-Town Stomp.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love.